How's it going, everyone? This is your Astrology Horoscope for Thursday, May 16th, 2024. I'm astrologer Alex Skyles, and welcome to the Moon Base. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It's good to be here with all of you as usual. Don't forget, my reading sale is available, and June is starting to book up, so go check that out. And if you're new here, go to all my social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all that, all the links to my booking website and all my social media platforms are in the description of this video. Come say what's up. Today, this moon is in Virgo and it's not making many aspects, but I think there's two key points to today that I think are really important. This Venus in Taurus and its ruling sign is coming to 21 degrees. So 21 degrees is where this Jupiter-Uranus happened, right? So this Venus is kind of really triggering some massive downloads, some massive shakeups in our relationships. And now that Mercury is out of shadow in Taurus with this building square towards Pluto, it's not going to be exact today, but we're starting to feel the tension, right, of this Mercury-Pluto square that we're going to have tomorrow. And that this moon in Juno, which I don't talk about Juno that much, but I think it's important because we're talking about relationships, we're talking about Venus, we're talking about Taurus, Mercury in Taurus. We have 5 planets in Taurus, 5 important bodies. We have Mercury, Venus, Uranus, the Sun, and Jupiter. The Sun and Jupiter are within 1 degree of each other. They're getting way closer, and I think what's really important is the fact that this Venus today is at 21 degrees, right? So when the Sun came here last weekend, it really lit up this Jupiter-Uranus, and we started to see the pathway of what this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction we just went through is going to really reveal for us and really spark a lot of changes in our lives, especially in our relationships, especially today. I mean, and the fact that Venus is dispositing Mercury now, and Mercury is getting ready to square Pluto, there's definitely some tension. There's some important conversations that need to be had about where things are not stable, where things are not comfortable, where things really need to be grounded. So this Mercury-Pluto square, Mercury in Taurus with Pluto in Aquarius, there is some unstable energy. So Uranus is dispositing Pluto, and Venus is dispositing Mercury. So there's this Uranian, Venusian, Aquarian, Taurus-like friction that's really building. But I think what's important is that even when, things feel a little off, things feel disconnected, there's very tense conversations that really can strike deep down within us, that can really hit us in an unconscious place that can be quite uncomfortable. This can really give us a lot of important insights in our partnerships and in our relationships, and really, not do things to get some kind of gain out of it, right? That's Pluto. But do things out of doing the right thing for what's best for our partnership, what's best for our health, what's best for the overall bigger picture, right? Focusing on what's best for the long term, right? Not for just some short-term gain, or it's just to really have some short-term impact and really just not going to, be beneficial next week, next month, next year, 14 years from now when we get to the next Jupiter-Uranus, 12 years from now when we get to Jupiter and Taurus again. So there can be some revealing and some shocks that come in our relationships today. That's oh my God, oh shit, and it can really challenge you to really have to shift directions, but this is getting us to that really positive, expansive, beautiful place. Venus is getting ready to conjunct Uranus, and the same day that Venus conjuncts Uranus is the same as when the Sun and Jupiter conjunct, which is the luckiest day of the year. So I think the tension that's kind of building today, especially within our relationships, and where things are feeling a little unsettling, a little rocky, exciting for sure, to say the least, but definitely I'm not sure about this, or definitely new partnerships that are coming through that are just kind of fresh and exciting, and oh man, this is really new and really fresh, but like there's something about it that's uneasy or unsettling, or, we haven't had this kind of amazing, beautiful Venus energy, with Jupiter and the Sun and Uranus here, like in Mercury now, like we haven't had this in a while. So we've kind of forgotten about what this feels like, and it can be that where it's like maybe we've been so disconnected from this deep connection or real love that's based on something real genuine and definitely passionate, with this Mars getting more towards the North Node. A lot of passion is being lit up within us, and that passion is driving us towards the direction, karmically, towards our destiny, and helping us get us closer towards our destiny. And, we have to ride that current and trust that everything that we're experiencing right now, especially where it's uncomfortable and we're not sure about things, we're not sure about these new relationships and these new connections, or it feels a little unsettling or so new that you kind of forgotten what this feeling feels like, once we get to, tomorrow and Sun, Jupiter, and Saturday when they conjunct and Venus conjuncts Uranus at the same time, it's going to be like, bam, it's going to be a massive download of like, wow, okay, this is where I'm at now. This is really what we've been working towards. And now we can expand more towards the future. We're heading towards Gemini season, and this is where we're supposed to be, But, for most of the day, this moon is pretty, much on its own. It will make a quincunx to Mars. So it is. It's like, we have to be patient. We have to really before we really move forward, and we start moving much quicker towards this destined path that we're supposed to be on, we really got to look at things. We got to look at our health. We got to look at our mental health. We got to look at our environment. It's like, okay, where can we make some little changes in our environment that can, set up a healthier pace here, before we kind of blast off when this, Mars North Node conjunction and this Venus Uranus conjunction happens and the Sun Jupiter, like it's all happening all at the same time. Like this going into this weekend is going to be one of the best moments that we're going to have all year. And this has been building since April, and the new moon in Taurus, and, the Sun Uranus conjunction we just had. And it's just like, it's been this build up to this moment that we're heading into this weekend. And by the time we get into next week, we're going to be able to take that energy and really expand towards the future, and especially new amazing things that are really coming through, And for some people, they're showing up in physical, tangible ways. For some people, they're showing up in more divine, synchronistic ways that are helping you get towards the place you're supposed to be, And I'm telling you, by the time we get to the Taurus full moon in October, it'll be in November, or I think October actually, then we're going to see the results of what this amazing transits, these amazing transits that we've been going through are going to really be in our lives. So what a wonderful time to be alive right now, and we're starting to see in the world too, like we're starting to see things really break down, in a positive way of like, oh shit, there could definitely, with this Mercury square Pluto that we're heading into tomorrow, which we'll talk about, there could definitely be some revealing of information. There can be some hidden facts or things that were buried and trying to be, kept secret, that can come to the surface, some conversations that could really hit deep in the core of your being, your unconscious space where, you don't even realize, that kind of lizard reptilian part where we just are, that fight or flight instinctual place where we just kind of act and we don't really realize, but that program is from our childhood, from the womb, from past lives, This can be a massive triggering of that and a revealing of things that have been trying to surface, but now will surface. And it will take us to a better, more exciting, more expansive place, a whole new, a whole new reality. After this new moon, I really feel like, man, we've been stepping into a whole new reality than we felt for more than a year, in my opinion, since last June and in July when Venus went retrograde, things have been a little wild. We had some space at the beginning of 2023, when Mars did go direct, where it was, a little smooth. But this is like, go treat yourself this weekend for sure. Have some fine wine, have some fine food, And justice is being served, and I think this Mercury-Pluto square that's building up, can really bring some things up where it's like, this is the truth. This is the unconscious truth that needs to be revealed that could really serve, justice in its right places and where it's meant to be served, right? And this is a very Libra card, and, Libra is ruled by Venus. We are in a very strong Venus-ruled energy right now. So, I think too, like with how our lives are expanding, how relationships are expanding, how, new opportunities and new things are opening in our lives with all of this amazing Venus, Jupiter, Uranian energy. There is some things that, you got to accept that it's like, okay, like they didn't work out. They didn't go the way they were supposed to go or how I thought they were going to go, South Node Libra. But where things are being revealed and where things that were hidden that are being revealed are serving its justice and where it needs to be to really bring the truth to the surface and really reveal like, hey, you can't turn a blind eye to everything, right? Or turn a blind eye to the things you don't want to see. With this Mercury square Pluto, it's like it's revealing things that we don't want to see, right? And Taurus is like, I don't want to see that. I'm fine right here. Like I don't want to move. I don't want to budge, and especially mentally. So that we're going to be feeling this over the next day or so as we move into the Sun-Jupiter conjunction with Venus conjunct Uranus. Some of the the best, luckiest transits of the year, but there is some deep shit that's coming to the surface as we're going through these amazing, beautiful transits. So, we're going to be getting into that more on tomorrow, on Friday, and going into the weekend, but I'll leave it at that. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you're new here, like I said, like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, share this with anyone who you feel like could benefit from this. Go follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. My reading sale's available. Go to my booking website. The links to my booking website and all of my social media platforms are in the description of this video. I will see you there and have a lovely day. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.